Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Coffee and Crypto. My name's Don. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching today's stream. Yet again, another great episode to get through today with plenty of news to cover. First things first, we will of course look at today's prices and see how things are performing in the top 10. And I've got a few interesting things to look at today. You may have seen it from the title of today's video regarding aliens. Why am I talking about aliens? Well, let me get into that in just a few minutes, but stick around. Like I said, there is loads to get through. So, first things first, let's look at the top 10. Give it a quick refresh just to make sure it is up to date. Now, yep, there we go. So Bitcoin's currently sitting at $29,408. Ethereum's at 1,871. We then have XRP at 71 cents, BNB at 241, Dogecoin at 0.07, Cardano at technically yes, but it's at 31 cents, and Solana at $24, and then finally Tron at 0.08. Now, not much movement across the board. Solana's actually up 6% over the past 24 hours, but in regards to the other kind of top 10, there's not much going up kind of 1 or 2% here and there, which is still, again, positive to see. We've not crashed to zero yet, like most people, I think, want us to. Not crypto fans, but crypto haters or crypto uneducated want us to crash to zero so they get their point proven, but it's never going to happen, so just another day closer to not being at zero for crypto, which is always pretty positive. So, Worldcoin is still apparently trending as well. Interesting. I do have a point to make on Worldcoin later on in today as well. First thing, before I get into actually some news, for any members, any non-members, for any viewers that are not part of our Discord and for whatever reason don't follow us on Instagram, check out this post. We posted this yesterday, but we have posted it a few days ago to our Discord community. Essentially, what it is, it's a $5,000 to $100,000 challenge that we have set ourselves to it's working with BYBIT or having an account with BYBIT, that we can get an entire basket of cryptos. So I think we're going to go for about 10 or 12 kind of different projects that we can pick from. And then if you want to invest in all of those projects that we invest in, you can just click a button and it automatically invests in all of those cryptos or projects, whatever you want to call them, automatically for you. So yeah, it's no one else is doing this. It's a very new thing, and we have managed to be one of the first kind of in the space to bring it. So it is very, very powerful. It's going to be super exciting. And like I said, the plan is to take an investment of $5,000 to $100,000. There's no set time exactly on it, but it's for the bull run. So let's see how it can go. Like I said, go check out if you haven't already. It's pretty incredible. Literally, it's something that, again, like I said, no one else is doing, so I'm super excited to be announcing that. It's coming very, very soon. But yeah, jump into Discord and you'll get more information on that. Okay, so aliens. You've seen it in today's title. Why am I talking about aliens? Well, you might have seen on Twitter last night that apparently someone has confirmed that the US have aliens, right? So what's that got to do with crypto? Well, I'm glad you asked. So, UFO hearing. So again, like I said, it's been confirmed. Now, crypto degens spare no time in crafting 50 alien S-coins. This is why I love and I hate crypto. So, crypto degens have been quick to try and capitalise on a widely watched hearing where the former US government officials have claimed the existence of alien spacecraft and biologics. Testifying under oath at the House Oversight Subcommittee of National Security, a former Pentagon task force member of the Unidentified Aerial Phenomena, UAP, never heard of them, and a whistleblower, i.e. a snitch, i.e. a grass, however you want to look at what a whistleblower is, accused the US government of covering up alien visitation to Earth. Now, apparently, since this, it was only yesterday it went kind of live and was on the TV and whatnot, it's prompted over 50 alien, UFO or other extraterrestrial themed tokens to crop up in the last 24 hours. Now, while he admitted he couldn't provide answers to specific questions due to much of the information remaining classified, He said that the US government was in possession of a non-human spacecraft, citing that Pentagon sources who still worked at the UAP program claimed that there were non-human biologics found on board these crafts. Sorry, that's the pleasures of a live stream. Apologies, I felt that sneeze building up. So apparently it's confirmed. I mean, I feel like some people knew that this was legit anyway. People knew that there was aliens. I mean, I'm pretty sure I've seen many aliens in my time. They just look more lifelike. But yeah, apparently there is confirmed to be aliens, and crypto degenerate investors have decided to make some meme coins. Pretty interesting. So I won't go through the whole kind of thing here, but there's just some of the names you might have seen pop up. Alien X, UFO, and Alien Coin have popped up the past 24 hours. They haven't been doing that great. They haven't been doing thousands of %, which I'm assuming they kind of hoped would have. But yeah, the point I'm trying to make here is, well, one, there's aliens out there. Oh, not good. Or good, don't know. And then also some degenerate crypto people or investors, whatever you want to call them, have made some meme coins using alien names. So look out for them. Don't buy into them, of course. I mean, unless you want to, it's up to you. I can't offer you any advice, can't tell you what to do. But for me personally, if I see an alien coin, I'm not going to invest in it. But it's the pleasures of being in crypto. These things happen. In fact, I actually want to just double check now how many crypto coins we're up to. Where are we? Let me just refresh this. Usually it says it at the top. If I refresh it, it usually tells you how many coins there actually are. But yeah, it says 1.8 million. I don't think that's right. It used to be like, yeah, it can't be right. Right, okay, never mind. That can't be right because it was like 25,000 recently. It can't jump from 25,000 to 1.8 million. I don't know what's going on there. Anyway, never mind. So moving back on to some more news then. So Bitcoin traders eye Fed's Powell as the FOMC hikes rates to a 22-year high. So you would have seen on the channel last night, we went live after the FOMC meeting to kind of cover what we think is going to happen and kind of cover what did happen with the FOMC. But there was some volatility, which was quite positive. But yeah, it's always quite volatile as soon as the Fed announced these rate hikes. So let me kind of read through this and I'll try and explain it in more detail. So while still fairly quiet, the largest crypto was still yet to react to a press conference from Fed Chairman Jerome Powell. Again, this was yesterday. So last night it was about 7:30 p.m. for us in the UK. This is traditionally the main cue for a risk asset volatility, with markets closely watching Powell's language for signs of future policy changes. 25 BPS is baked in, so any deviation from that should yield a logical reaction, but Fed Chair Jerome Powell goes out of his way to telegraph intentions and avoid surprises, so don't expect any change from the forecast. Now, again, as much as you think, oh, what's crypto got to do with like that part of the world? Well, it does have a large part in it because it's a kind of risk asset. It tends to mean that depending on what happens based on what Jerome Powell says, risk assets will perform kind of the opposite or whatever it may be. So yeah, we had a bit of a movement last night. Bitcoin rose a little bit, but it seems some altcoins kind of come off kind of 1-2%. Not huge, not huge movements, but there wasn't much expectation for that anyway because these the 20 or 0.2-0.5% rate hike was kind of expected. So yeah, it's just what you tend to find is there's not another one of these for quite some time now. They can't really do much more rising. It's kind of at a level or a kind of ceiling level. So they can't do much more with the level. So hopefully that then helps crypto because it won't be as volatile. Because what you'll find is, I mean, if you just look back over the past week, it's been a bit, what's the word I want to look for here? So it's been a bit choppy in crypto, and that's usually because of the upcoming FOMC meeting. That always kind of happens a week or so beforehand, and prior to that there's usually a bit of price action, which we did see kind of 2 weeks ago. Then it calms down in the kind of hopes that something comes out of the FOMC. But like I said, that's the last one for quite some time. They can't really do much more. They've already kind of ruined the economy. But yeah, hopefully we see some positive movement from crypto over the next few months, which I really do expect there to be. I've been mentioning this for a while now. Crypto summers are notoriously boring. Don't get me wrong, this one hasn't been too bad. Now, what's the date today? We're in the 27th of July, which even thinking about that is crazy. But we're another day closer to the Bitcoin halving, another day closer to the bull run, so can't really complain, but I'm also another day closer to aging, so roll on the bull run, please. But yeah, so the point I'm trying to make there is the summertime usually is not all that great, and then into the winter time you do start to see a bit of a pickup in crypto prices, and I'm hoping that happens now because we don't really have much more movement from the FOMC and stuff. So yeah, anyway, I've mentioned that loads of times, and hopefully you've been paying attention. Now, to quote here then, it says, all market participants will listen to the subtle nuances of what is typically a carefully crafted post-announcement statement, and those will move markets. So this is the thing as well, it's a carefully crafted announcement because they know what they say, any little word or anything they say, if it's off the cuff or whatever, they know that has the power to move markets up or down. So yeah, very, very interesting. Something that you should be paying attention to rather than just saying how much and when, how much is my crypto going to make me, like you should be paying attention to this and paying attention to what we say on live streams and paying attention to what we say in Discord updates and whatever, because it all plays a bigger picture in the crypto space. So yeah. Anyway, moving on to the next part then. So Worldcoin, I mentioned this again at the start of the week and a little bit last week. Worldcoin struggles to find new users willing to scan their iris for crypto. Funny that, isn't it? So the controversial crypto project Worldcoin was launched for the public on July 24th, making way for customers to scan their iris in a designated location in 20 countries, and they would receive 25 Worldcoin. The project debuted on the back of 2 million pre-sign-ups, but interest seems to have faded following the actual launch. On the first day, users seemed excited, with Hong Kong seeing the highest number of sign-ups. The city offered 3 designated spots called orbs, where users have their irises scanned and offered a world ID. I know, it does sound a bit strange, but look, that's the way we're going. And according to the report published by South China Morning Post, the 3 designated locations in Hong Kong saw about 200 sign-ups on the first day, for a total of 600 overall. Those numbers seem a little bit too round for me, but hey ho. So this person here, who co-founded a company operating one of the orbs, said that the total number of sign-ups accounted for nearly half of the total number Worldcoin saw across its new markets. With 600 sign-ups representing nearly half of all new registrations, the total first day sign-ups across all sites can be estimated at least 1,200 people. Now look, that's all good, it's all great, it's all fine. It is just a very, very strange thing in general. Again, I spoke about this quite some time ago, and how I do believe this will happen in the future with people scanning their irises to hold ID, their bank card, information, passports, whatever it may be. So I do see it being a future bit of tech, but yeah, obviously people are still quite unsure about it, and they've paused and decided not to continue going to get their irises scanned to be part of this Worldcoin crypto coin. But yeah, it's a cool concept, but yeah, it's very, very strange in my opinion. But hey ho, some people are still doing it, so that's just the way it is. Wouldn't be me, not quite yet. I do love future tech, but it wouldn't be me quite yet giving away all of that information via my iris. But again, like I say, I think I actually mentioned this on the Monday, where it was, well, you kind of give away all your data anyway to Apple ID, to your face scan, pretty much everything. You kind of give all your information away to people anyway, like big companies, big tech companies. So yeah, it's not all that bad. Okay, cool. Now, just want to finish up on this one here, right? So this is quite funny. So everyone capitulates to Bitcoin. Now, this is 6 years ago today. I'm going to show you 2 images here. So, first one. billionaire investor Marks, so I think his name's Howard Marks, who called the dot-com bubble, says that Bitcoin is a pyramid scheme. So this is back in July 26, 2017. So quite some time ago, he was essentially calling Bitcoin a pyramid scheme, saying it was nonsense, it was rubbish, it was basically don't invest in it, don't touch it, and he would never touch it. Well, check this. Fast forward to, let me just click this. There we go. Fast forward now. So, there we go. I've just clicked off it. Sorry, my Wi-Fi is terrible. Fast forward now. It says Oaktree founder calls Bitcoin the anti-bank play. Now, Howard Marks, founder of Oaktree Capital, says the weakness of a bank shows up the strength of Bitcoin. So, look, 7 years later, all things change. They always come back around. They always, no matter who they are or what they say about crypto, they always come back and change their tune years on. It might just take 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, but I can guarantee they will all come back around and they will say, oh, actually, yeah, Bitcoin's the way to go. It's I should invest in it. We're all good. We definitely need to invest in it. And yeah, it's funny to see 6 years ago, someone saying this, and then 6 years now, he's changed his tune. Look, like I said, they all do it. Okay, cool. Now that's all for today's video. Thanks so much for tuning in and watching this episode of Coffee and Crypto. If you have just joined us, then of course this video is posted to our YouTube channel, so make sure you watch it back and of course share it to anyone that needs to hear some information about aliens, I guess. A bit of a crazy kind of topic discussion today. We talked about aliens, spoke about the Fed, and then spoke about your iris getting scanned. So yeah, a bit of a different one today. But yeah, yet again, another great episode, if I do say so myself. If there's anything else you do need from me or anyone on the team, of course, click the link in today's description, join our Discord community, and find out more about this thing I mentioned at the very start of today's video, this challenge that we have set. And you can follow along by clicking one button and investing in our entire basket. So you can essentially invest in every coin that we invest in our portfolio, and you can allocate a certain amount of your money, obviously, and your percentage to these assets. So look, like I said, no one else is doing this. We're the first to do it, and it's going to be huge to set you up for the next kind of bull run that's coming very, very, very soon. Like I said, that's all from me. I'll see you all tomorrow for another episode of Coffee and Crypto. That's all from me today. See ya.